Sü. Rechts, Copy. Casting Tool passt, Novels. Ne? Ja, man kommt auf euren. Kannst du denn mal schauen, ob das auch wirklich funktioniert?
Was funktioniert?
Na, ob ich auch bei euch dann streame. Ich würde ja streamen.
Ja, in 2 Minuten sehe ich's.
Genau, das meinte ich ja, ob du dann mal schaust.
Ja.
Oh fuck, angerufen.
Schrecklich. Erste Map war Ecolite, ne?
Ja.
Gut.
Ah, warte ganz kurz.
Hallo?
Hallo. Wieder da.
Gut, ich gehe schon mal runter in den Caster-Channel, damit
Okay.
dann nicht hier reingelabert wird.
Wer startet denn? Ist das schon fest? Der
Bei
Raster,
Ihnen
oder?
Altmax. Ich weiß nicht, wer von euch starten will.
Altmax, ist er schon da?
Ja, Zerg. Ecolite. Keine Ahnung. Startet einfach, wer
Ah,
will.
da ist er ja, erst im Game, ja. Machen wir Akkuleit einfach auf.
Gut, bist du drin? Draußen?
Gleich.
Du spielst? Ich hab ne Lobby auf.
Dann gehst du in deine Lobby rein.
Ich wollte fragen, ob du spielst.
Ja, hat
Okay, das wollte ich nur wissen.
mein Hotkey ist richtig.
Channel switched.
Okay, I'm online now, I think. And with this, I greet you all to the calendar today. I hope you understand me clearly. It's from the Koprulu League and best of 7. Yeah, and yeah, map 1 will start any second now. Ah, okay. We'll have to adjust the match. I don't have the logo from their clan, unfortunately. Wait, I can search it from the alpha side, I think. So we'll just delay a few minutes.
Resubscription confirmed. Automatically relaying thanks.
Oh, congrats for the resub for 4 months, pressure. Really nice. Non-pro, I think it is a non-pro. At least it's a pro. Isn't it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, we'll soon start. I will just adjust the logo. Okay, this looks good. We start now with the first map, which will actually be Acolyte, and there I start against Altmax. Okay, should trigger first the Alpha trailer and not the RSTL trailer. We'll do this in the next game. This is the RSTL trailer. And there we go. Well, ZVZ on Acolyte. Probably a more macro-oriented game since it's such a big map. And sorry for the stream overlay. I thought I made one into it. We'll have it at least in the next. For now, I just adjust some. And we have here in the bottom left corner of Acolyte spawned as the orange circ from Team Houkago T team. It is AltMax. No, okay, 50-50 chance to let the right name fly in it. This is the right name. Sorry for the confusion. I'm just arrived at home and didn't have any time to adjust it. And in the top right hand corner from Team Mind Gaming, aka Team MiXed Minds, it is Darestad. Okay. Yes, Darestad. Okay. For now, everything went what could have gone wrong, went wrong, but like in the next game, I will try my best to give you at least a good cast. Ah, okay. I should adjust the wrong value. Oh, free hedge before pool here for AltMax. Keyboard was at 50%. Drag scroll speed. To scroll the map while dragging the middle mouse button. Yeah. Okay, this should be adjusted. Oh, it's too low now. Sorry, I have to tweak the values a bit. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I hope it's fine. I will open the chat now and then I will completely focus on my cast. Hope it's okay for you for now. Okay, pause and chat so that I can react what you want to tell me. Okay, now we're in game. As I said, free hedge before pool, or at least a free hedge opener from AltMax, and yeah, from Darestad we just see a normal hatchery first. Queen already popped, just 2 workers in the gas. Baling nest now started. Spine crawler for AltMax and 3 hatches up and not yet running, but will soon run. Queen hunts the overlord here. Don't think it will become him because of the wave blocker here, but at least chased him away. And yeah, just a normal overlord, not a drop a lot, which will be morphed here. And AltMax already shoots up into play. Ooh, cancels the baling nest, surprisingly, and builds an evolution chamber instead, as well as a lair. On the other side, 3 greens are started and double evolution chamber as well. Not lair yet. Lair not yet. Roach 1 has been put down, so as I said, will probably be a roach follow up here for AltMax. On the side of Darestad, 4 guesses are... I know it was AltMax who took 4 guesses. Darestad just with 2 additional guesses now. If he wants to go Mutas, I think these are a bit too less additional guesses. But now comes the Roach one and the +1 missile attacks for the Roaches. AltMax cannot press them on yet because he has 2 less gas and too many minerals. In fact, builds nothing right now. Now just a lair and a creep tumor, and now come 8 drones. Link's walking across the map to see what AltMax is up to. Supply pretty even. I have to look for the worker count. It's 55 against 53, so pretty even as well. Altmex, of course, has more queens, whereas Darestad has lesser lava, so he spends his lava at least better than Altmex. But now both are shooting a bit ahead in supply. Okay, now Altmex produces 6 drones and 8 roaches, so his overmins are gone. And his army supply is rising. Double upgrades here on the side of Altmex, whereas Darestad just have a single upgrade, no second evolution chamber in production, but a Hydralisk then here. So yeah, also the glider reconstitution, was it? I'm not sure. I think it was glider reconstitution. The glider reconstitution upgrade is faster for Darestad, quite a bit than for Altmex, and he goes for a quick Hydralisk then. It was Lurker then, sorry. So he will have Lurkers much faster as Altmex, and Lurkers are pretty good against roaches, but Altmex just now takes his Hydron then as well. And I think the but if Darestad wants to, he maybe hits a really good timing where when Altmex does not have his lurkers up, but Darestad has quite some workers in front of his base. Hunts the overloads down with some Ravagers. Just 4 Ravagers. Takes the 4th base. I don't think every bile hits, because 4 Ravagers are, I think, sufficient to bile an overload. And walks now across the map with some roaches and Ravagers. Shoots at the rocks, but will be scouted now by Altmex, and 4th patch cancelled instantly. I don't think that's that was necessary, because I think he has much more roaches. Actually not that more, but kinda the same amount. I think he could have easily hold with the reinforcements. Now produces 14 roaches. But Darestad's Lurker is already gone through, and he morphs the first 3 lurkers. Lurker then for Altmex is just around halfway done. Let's see if Darestad will attack with his initial lurkers or will just stay defensively with them. But I think, yeah, he is walking across the map. And this lurker skin looks for me more like an impaler skin with the big horn on the front. Altmex just now has roaches here and no map vision, and now walks across the map here. Darestad will catch him not off guard. Both players react in time, but Altmex will have problems to deal with the lurkers from Darestad. Has but the 4th base on the low ground here. But like the lurkers can contain Altmex now pretty good. Will burrow here in front. 1 lurker gets sniped easily. Ooh, Darestad nearly walking into his own biles. The lurkers zone here out. Roach dies, and if he could get a +2/+2, it would be huge. But nice concave here for Altmex. And I think he will be able to clear this up, but at what cost? Look at the supply numbers. Darestad shoots up in supply. The lurkers deal a huge amount of damage here. 14 kills, and the other lurker probably around the same. So really good position for Altmex here. But even with this good position, the lurkers just deal so much damage. Has a 4th base now, but like Darestad has so many minerals, he should have taken just the gas. Okay, he did take the gas for his 4th base. Maybe he should just place down some additional hatcheries, because he has so many minerals in his bank and is on 77 drones, so it's a pretty good drone count, whereas Altmex is on 62. It's also okay, but since he has less drones and is not maxed out, It's better to have more drones, of course. And will have his own lurkers though, so Darasite won't accomplish much with this little task force here. Now, I think this is the main army from the Army Hunt Q1. Yeah, it is. And this is the little task force here. We'll get quite some drones, I think. Does now walk into the mineral line, but the main force pulls back. Probably saw the lurkers. And yeah, the task force will be traded away. Oh, he should have not walked here. He lost quite a bit. Lurker put it down some good shots. And now the Vipers for Darasat to abduct the lurkers and unburrow them. Supply numbers are now again even, but Darasat with the bigger, at least, mineral bank, not gas bank. And Altmix just produces much more and more roaches. Darasat, I don't think he has lurkers right now. No lurkers for Darasat. And I didn't like it. No, it's not Alpha League. It's sorry. Thanks for the hint. Oh, and that's a pretty unfortunate fight for Darasat here. I will change the logo as soon as I can. But like, it's the fight here now, and yeah, Darasat has to less. Produces 2 anti-2 roaches now, but I think it will be too late. Yeah, he's in a corner here. One lurker gets abducted, but like, this is pretty much over. Altmix here with a good choice to keep the lurkers and don't go for Vipers. And with this decision, he wins the game on Acolyte. Yeah, I think Anzonyashka wanted to tell me that I have the wrong logo, of course. We'll switch it up, of course. Any second. Here it is. Sorry that I experiment a bit. Yeah, next player and map will be decided pretty soon. So we just have to wait a bit. There we go. Yeah, I hope it's okay now. So, next match. Will open in any second. We'll adjust the tool meanwhile. Next map will be Odyssey. First map was MiXed against Aristet. And second will be Spes against MiXed. MiXed is 1 and Zerg against Zerg. Okay. Should be fine, I hope now. And there we go. Map number 2 will be Odyssey, as I said just now. With a PVZ. Let's look what this game will bring us. Really strange, just kind there are strange. Okay, anyway, in the bottom right hand side, spawned as Orange Zerg from Team Houkago T Team, it is MiXed. And spawned in the top left hand side as Teal Protoss from Team Mixed Minds, it is Spes. Does it work? It doesn't not work. This is MiXed. Sorry for the difficulties. Yeah, now it works. Okay, now both are hidden again. I don't know why it didn't work. And I should adjust the RSTL GIF. Here in the scene. I think I will make it a bit smaller. And seems like we go for a cannon rush here. Fortune Gate are already up. Pylons placed, and MiXed does not know what comes against him. Towards him. This should be fine. And now you have a good overlay and so on. And oh, 3 cannons are produced. I hope he cancels one of them. And the pylon. Yeah, pylon is cancelled. And the 3rd cannon will be cancelled as well. 2 cannons and the pylon is enough for Hatcheria. Is enough. We'll cancel it. No 3rd base taken yet. 6 links are being produced. Can walk across the map, but nearly full wall of here. Just normal wall, yeah. 6 links are walking across the map. No unit produced yet. Stargate will be produced. He does not see the 6 links walking across the map. Hatch will fall just in this moment. And yeah. I think it was worth it. 1 pylon and 2 cannons is against the hatchery is pretty okay. And that's chrono boosted out, and I think I'm not sure he will be able to deal with the links on his own. But probes are helping out. Oh, a nice probe maker here actually. Will kill all of the links. Yeah, will kill all of the links. That was really well done. Second base now for Altmex soon up, but third base can't be taken here since there are some cannons in a pretty ugly position, but 3 Ravagers are already morphed and will kill the pylon pretty quickly. And there are the cannon. There goes the cannons. Sporecrawler in the main against Oracles. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Pro is in a pretty solid position. Yeah. Let's see what the Zerg's up to. Will now destroy the cannons here with his Ravagers. Overlord will be hunted down with the Void Ray and does not see anything because everything is at the second base. Now third base is being taken by the Zerg here. Not there, here it is. Probe count pretty even. Second Overlord is destroyed by the Void Ray. And maybe it will find some more Overlords. But the ones on the map are pulled back. And 3 Queens are here. But second is Protoss is pretty strong. Can drone up freely. Oh, sorry. Twilight Council and robotics facility will be taken. Maybe it will be a timing attack with like Charge Slot Immortal or Adept Immortal. We'll see what upgrade will be made in the Twilight Council. Evolution Chamber now for the Zerg, but Protoss is up in drones. 6 workers. Links. Oh, walking across the map. 3 additional gateways. Will they spot it? Probably not, because he has a full wall off. No coming in here. And yeah, that's what I said. It will probably end. It will be a charge slot. I'm not sure if only charge slot. Maybe Immortal will be produced. Even with +1. Okay, then I'm pretty sure Immortal will be produced. Would make sense, but just a War Prison. I think probably. Okay, with Chrono Boost, +1 can be in time. Lots of links are produced, so Zerg knows what's up here. But links won't happen against mass zealots, especially not really links with +1. But he has so many queens here. How many queens are these? 9 queens for now, but if the War Prison just warps in away, far away from the queens, the queens shouldn't be much of a deal. He wants to go aggressive himself, but sees now lots of zealots. And now he should know what's up. Yeah, Lynx tried to outmaneuver him, but like he has a full wall off with over Mothership Core with 4 overcharges. And lots of zealots are being warped in here. Charger will be soon in a second. +1 in... I can look how many seconds, but also nearly finished. Ooh, full surround here nearly. Ooh, the War Prison gets really low. But the zealots are just too good against Lynx, and now are just queens are here. And another big wave of zealots has been warped in here. And will fight their way through the queens and Ravagers, and Ravagers are not really that good against zealots. 22 Lings have been produced. He should doesn't split his zealots up that much. Pulls them back now, and now attacks with the new wave again. But damage has been dealt. 20 workers against 34, and the attack is not over yet. Zealots fighting through the queens. Queens all low on energy now. Oh, some zealots here on move command. And this should be game here. Just too much. There comes GG. And Spaz gets map number 2 for Team Mixed Minds. And of course we are not playing RSTL, so I should just erase every picture from any league, because Koprulu League does not have any pictures. My bad. Probably waked up and stood up today with the wrong feet. Hope this isn't much of a problem. Yeah, the streamer is just a little bit confused and not really awake, probably. Let's hope my cast was at least decent. Let's see who will be the next player for Team Houkago Team and which map will be played. Next map will be MiXed. With a Terran, I think. Or is it a Zerg? I'm not sure. Let's look it up. I think it's a Zerg. Don't know why I associate the name with a Terran. It is a Zerg. Okay, I will invite Spaz into the game. And then I think we can start. We're good to go. Hope the stream is, besides the little mistakes, fine for now, sound-wise and voice-wise. So that everything is okay for you. Seems like everyone's here now. Okay, just 1 minute. You have to wait for the next game. Spaz asking for a little delay. Probably has to go to the toilet or so. Game will start soon. Meanwhile, we can listen to the nice StarCraft music. StarCraft will be free to play from the 18th or 14th of November, I think. So everyone who wants to play can try it out. Competitive mode for everyone, and the campaigns for at least the Wings of Liberty campaign for everyone, and if you already own Wings of Liberty, you get Heart of the Swarm campaign for free. But if you own Heart of the Swarm, you don't get the Legacy of the Void campaign for free though. But for all guys who want to start with StarCraft but said, yeah, it's me a bit too expensive for me and now it's free to play, you can join the ranked mode completely free. Choose a name you like and then grind the ladder and get good. Hope Spaz will be back soon. Three minutes now. Hope he will be back any second. Okay, he's here. And there we go into map number 3, which will be Mech Depot with another PvZ Ghost Hell against Spaz. Okay, now the RST I'll give should just sharply blinded out. And I hope we're good to go now. Here we go. In the bottom left hand corner spawned as the orange Zerg again. It is Ghost Hell from Team Houkago T-Team. Yes. And in the top right hand side spawned as the teal Protoss from Team MiXed Minds. It is Spaz. Another PVZ on this map. Probe moves out here, produces the warp gate. Is it warp gate? Let's look it up. I think it's warp gate. Ah, it's gateway, which will morph into a warp gate. Oh my goodness. Completely exhausted from the day. Don't even know that what gateway and warp gate are we called. Anyway, you know what I mean, so I hope it's fine. Gas been taken before the Nexus though. Ah, okay, it's normal that the gas is taken before the Nexus. So normal gateway opening for now. Pool, is it pool first? No, it's still hedge first. Hedge first for Ghost Hell. So he's not afraid of another cannon rush. It's even hedge, pool, hedge. He anticipated that Spaz won't do a cannon rush again, because if he would did that, I don't think Ghost Hell would have held it. But like he gambled and he kinda won with it for now. Now searches for the cannon rush. Would have pulled probes, but if the cannon rusher would be good, probes can't kill a cannon rush if they scouted too late. Second gas taken from Spaz here, but as it is now, it will just be a normal macro game. Also, third base not here, here instead of here, probably because it will be scouted later on this position than on this, so maybe Spaz will have the wrong information for quite some time. Maybe he will scout it though in time. Stargate been produced now for Spaz, so Oracle will probably be the tech choice. Overlord, don't know if he will scout it. Probably not. Yeah. No, he does it in the right direction. If it goes this way, I think he will. Yeah, he will scout it. Right on the edge, here it is. Will be scouted. Adept shaded in. Did not kill the drone, I think. Where did he shade to? Ah, here. Scouted the third base at least. Oh, 2 kills. But I think it was Zergling kills, no drone kills for now. Oh, it was a drone and a Zergling. Shame on me. Oracle comes out, but oh, no Spore at the third base, so 3 drone kills are practically for free if he moves into it, and he does. 1 drone, 2 drones, 3, and maybe even the queen, but I don't think so. Okay, never mind. Will also get the queen. That's quite an accomplishment. And now he just moves away. Right decision, because a new queen spawns. Oh, it's holding position. And Oracle will barely survive with 2 H points. Meanwhile, Overlord's in the main base and at the second base. Roach Warren and Lara sorted for the Zerg. And for the Protoss it is double robotics facility actually. And Forge. Twilight Council, double robotics, Twilight Council and the Forge, so hard tacking up here for Spaz. Oracle killed another 8 drones. It probably killed the Spore Caller, which was moving here. Now 16 drones on the way for Ghost Hell. But the Oracle did quite an accomplishment. Killed 3 drones and 8 kills on this Oracle. Oh, Overlord trapped here. So maybe a bit supply block for Ghost Hell, but I don't think so. Second Oracle joined, also really low. But it lives, and that's the important part here. pheeniX hunts the Overlord around the space. And yeah, double immortal production starts, additional to the charge that upgrade. Maybe it will be a kind of free base timing, but double gas has been taken on the third base as well. And more gateways. I'm not sure though. Can be a timing attack, but maybe just a normal macro play. 4 gateways, 5 gateways, and yeah, it's just 5 gateways in the Templar archive, yeah. So it will not be a timing attack probably, so very soon. He will safely gear up with Arcan, High Templar, Chargelet Immortal, and defend everything the Sturk wants to pull at him. And if the roach count does not get too high, Chargelets are pretty good against roaches. Just now the 4th base for the Zerg at I know, it's nearly finished, the 4th base for the Zerg. No macro hedge here. And the worker count kinda lags a bit behind. Probably he wants to do a 3 base timing attack with just Mass Roach Ravager. Has quite some minerals and gas left, but the army will be scouted from Watchtower and from the Oracles. Should probably place down some stasis spots here. I mean, he saw the army walking across the map. Okay, roaches have faked. Yeah, but Oracle managed for in position. Our pylon is down here, and there's no other pylon here. Pretty unfortunate here, but the reinforcements will be catch off guard. The pylon lacking here is quite severe. Lots of roaches in his second base. That's a big mistake from Spaz here. The Oracles had at least one had the money for a next stasis ward. Yeah, and the pylon powered both robotics facilities, so that's not good for Spaz here. Lost quite a big amount of workers, and now a Spire follow-up for Ghost Hell, so the good old Zerg style, masked with roaches, trying to deal some damage, which he lastly found, and then remax on 14 meters, and yeah, that's kinda like GG. I mean, Spaz has no blink, he has 2 less workers, he just has some high Templars and some overcharges, but that's not enough against 16 mutas for now. He does not even scout it that the Spire is up. And yeah, this will be, if not game, it will be pretty hard to hold. I am curious how he wants to hold this. If not for the 20 workers killed, he would have held it easily probably. Because then the Oracles could have scouted, but now it's too late. 1 pylon power is that much. 6 gates and the warp and the gate and the starport, sorry, the Stargate. And yeah, he has just no anti-air besides Arcans. And he goes for the base trade, but has way too less army. Ghost Hell up in army supply. Okay, these are mutas, but mutas are really good in base trade. Goes with Arcans and so on across the map. Mothership for here, so you can deal maybe with 13 overcharge quite some damage. He shouldn't lose it, and he loses it. And there goes the workers, and the army here will probably be cleared up. Oh, 1 Templar dies against the Biles. Good pullback here for the Zerg army as, yeah, Protoss army falls now against Roaches and Ravagers. And that should be game GG. Well played from the Zerg here with punishing the Protoss for not placing too many too less pylons in his second base. Oh, sorry, I'm kinda really slow today. And then follows it up with a nice Mutalisk switch, because he saw the double robotics facility. Next map will be Ascension to Ire, with pressure against Ghost Hell. So another PvZ. And there you can hear the countdown. Match starts just now as the countdown counts to 0 and the match loads. And again in the bottom right hand corner spawn as blue Protoss from Team MiXed Mines. It is Pressure. Okay, this banner. And spawned in the top left hand corner as Orange Zerg from Team Houkago T-Team. It is Ghost Hell. Map Ascension to Ire. PvZ again. Let's see if we see something special at the start, but I don't think so. Will be just a normal opening with catch first, gas pool, and after and for Protoss the gateway, expand. Yeah, expand scouted by the probe. yeah, a little bit of a quarrel here for the minerals, so that there aren't always two workers stacked here at a near mineral patch at the beginning. No early third base on this map for Ghost Hell. As I said, early normal 1 gate Nexus into Cybernetics core for the Protoss. Second gas, pylon against Dropper Lord. Maybe a bit late, I don't know, but probably in time. Probe scouts if there will be lots of links out or just drones. I will see the first two links. Ah, okay, we'll escape before they pop out. There they come, and we'll chase away the probe from the third base here. But quick reaction, probe won't die probably. No, it's ready to home, I think. Yeah. Links pull back, and now the third base can be placed down. Adept makes his way across the map, and as well a quick Stargate here for pressure, like for Spaz. Will be probably in time scouted by the Overlord here, but the monsters put down safety spalls either way, because it doesn't cost too much to place them like shortly around the 4-minute mark at our level. At pro level it's a bit different. Every mineral costs there. You don't build blind spores just because you think there might be an oracle, but will be scouted either way. And yeah, we'll be there around the 4-minute mark, I think. Maybe a bit earlier. No, we'll be around the 4-minute mark. Everything scouted by both Overlords here. And yeah, Oracle makes his way across the map. Two Adepts here at the front. Killed just a Ling, not much, and now will be surrounded by not enough Lings, I think. Oracle chased the Lings away here. Oh, Spore Crawler actually a bit late. But sorry, really sorry. But Oracle didn't flat into the main base and could get some worker kills. At least gets one worker kill here. For the Queen pops out, another drone will be too late. And yeah, pheeniX production. One pheeniX to chase the Overlords away. Oracle just to get good reaction here. Any drones it can get. Good work return for both players. Third base for Protoss halfway done. Any other tech building yet? No. Protoss with just Stargate tech for now. And the pheeniX to hand Overlords down. Nothing much happening here. Worker count pretty even for both players. Now Forge and Twilight Council are being built. Oracle flies again. Ah, second Oracle was produced into the main base. We'll put the stasis ward down here. But okay, it traps just the lava, not the cocoons. And we'll probably try this word maybe here again. Okay, we'll just check the army. Oh, Adept shade into the third base and get quite some drone kills here. 6 kills. And the Oracles chase the drones which are flying. No, they fleeing probably to the second base. And one Oracle will die here, I think. Oh yeah, will die. Terror of the Queen, but 10 drones are dead for now, and I think he will cancel the he won't cancel the shade. Ah, okay, if he would cancel that would be nice. But like 11 drones are quite significant damage. And the mining time as well is kinda a big deal. He himself has 3 base up and running, is on 63 workers. He now just have to hold the roach go. Double mod production started now, but he has so many sentries and lots of pylons here, and like 4 overcharges can, at least 2 overcharges can easily deal with this roach force from Ghost Hell, who was even supply blocked just now. Ah, okay, with Ravagers it will be a different deal, but then Immortals will be out and the overcharge is quite massive. A bit late gateways from Pressure maybe. Okay, there comes the... Oh, nice force field here, traps quite a lot of the roaches. Now pulls back, 1 overcharge just pulled. Second pylon gets a bit low. Even the cannon here for defense. Pressure just have to hold here. No. He don't let get his Mothership core sniped. And now he's in a pretty good position. Temple Archive is now on the way for for Zerg. Additional drones are coming. Hydra then has been put down, but Protoss already with +2 attack. Sack actually as well, +2 melee. And now Protoss tries to split his forces and attack main, second base and third base parallel. Ooh, Warp been cancelled here, and okay, not the whole army pulls away. But Mothership core will go down here, but can be rebuilt pretty fast. And Pressure has his drone count he wants to have. Good reaction here, good multi-prong, okay. Skeletal build of the roaches here. And yeah. Maybe Pressure should soon take a 4th base, because he's a bit oversaturated for the base count he has. Ah, there it is. 4th base comes, and yeah. First High Templar has been warped in. I don't know where. Here. And Storm is not being researched for now. That's a bit astounding, because he has quite the minerals, and yes, he should start it. Now starts with his salad run-bys. Ah, okay, this is just the Oracle, so salad run-by into the 3rd base, but 2 roaches on the way here. I don't think Ghost Hell saw them, but maybe he anticipated it. Maybe they met each other in the ladder before. And mass lurker warp in here for Ghost Hell. 12 lurkers warp in, but the Stargate transition started for Pressure just now. And okay, 5 Immortals aren't sufficient to kill 12 lurkers. But he can just pull back. Yeah, he sees the lurkers and he instantly pulls back. He knows, okay, there's no way I can go through this choke point. But at least I can put on some pressure, warp in salads here and there, and try to attack your other places. But some roaches here in position. But are they enough against 6 salads? I don't think they are. Yeah, they aren't, and even the Hydra list is killed here as well. Queen dies, and the last roach will die in any second, and he has to send some other roaches. Meanwhile, Pressure gets his Storm here. He gets triple cannon, additional stasis wards, and probably, I think, Carrier Tempest production will start any second now. Or the pheeniX production to lift all the lurkers out of the ground, because there actually aren't that much Hydras, just 7 Hydras, and if Pressure just now has lots of pheeniX, he can easily lift the workers. Also, 2 Warp Prison are being produced to constantly Warp Prison harass the Protoss, the Zerg, sorry. Yeah, lots of cannons here. The roaches won't get some good worker kills here. Oh, massive warp in from pressure here, and pressure looks really solid. Solid worker count, solid army count, and yeah, is ahead of the game. Okay, one hit templar will die here. But on the other side, the hatch will probably be okay, it won't be cancelled. But I'd like to see a zealot run by meanwhile here. It will be cancelled actually. Bit strange. I think it will fall easily. And now it isn't cancelled. That's 300 minerals, 350 actually. For the Zerg he can afford right now. He's not that high on minerals and just high on gas. Pressure has 2600 overmins, so he can afford like any trade with zealots he wants. But I don't think Protoss can walk in here. There are too many lurkers. He shouldn't. I mean, there are quite some immortals as well. And he even he splits now. But still, I don't think he can walk in here. But he tries it nevertheless. Okay, he was really strong. Yeah, okay, he just walks through this like it's nothing. With storms and the immortal DPS, it's quite a good trade still for him. Yeah, and look, next zealot whoopins, 10 zealots and additional archons, and the immos are all alive. I don't think even one of them did die. Yeah, no immo died this game. He just has still massive amounts of immortals, and fleet beacon is now being added, so carriers will be produced soon probably. +1 air attacks has been started, and there's the massive weapon into the main, and just hydros here to defend, which are not good against zealots alone. Meanwhile the attack at the third base, and I think this is just too much Protoss here for Ghost Hell. Even a good storm, and this looks like it's GG. Even another zealot weapon in the main, and there's the GG. Well played from MiXed Minds Pressure here. Really well done. And we get to map number 5 actually. Maybe we will play all 7 maps in this clan war. Opponents asking for 1-minute break, so we will make a short break and be back with the next matchup soon. Pressure, of course, will stay, but we will see who will Houkago G-Team send out. Okay, next map is decided, and the next player as well. Will be a PvP now. If I'm not mistaken. Player will be Ghost Hell. No, oh my goodness. Sorry, player will be SLS HRZ for Houkago G Team. A Protoss, if I'm right. At least when I played him, he was Protoss. Yeah, he picked Protoss. And there we go. With the next map. It's now 2 for both teams. So the team which will win this map will take the lead and is after that just 1 win away from winning the complete clan war. That shouldn't happen. Anyway, can't be changed now. Don't know why the program is a bit messy. Anyway, in the top right hand corner, spawned as red Protoss from the mixed mines. It is Pressure. And in the top left-hand corner spawned is Teal Protoss from Team Houkago T-Team. It is SLS HRC. Yeah, PvP now. Just Protoss and Zergs we've seen today. And yeah, probably the mirror matchups of the mirror matchups. Every time the same. At least in the opening. Yeah, even the second gas is exactly the same, like just with 1 or 2 second difference. Will he scout here? Ah, okay, he scouted downwards. Both players scouting for cannon rushes here. Oh, he cancelled. Was it unproposed? I think it was unproposed. He cancelled something here. I'm not sure what though. But these are 25 minerals lost. Ah, it was a pylon which he cancelled. Okay, my bad. Of course. In both gases, 2 workers as well as SLS HRC's doing. I don't know if I spelled him correctly, but like it's not such an easy name. You have to admit that. Yeah, Mothership Core for SLS HRC, whereas earlier double adept is for pressure. Double stalker for SLS here. Just now double stalker, so wants to be a bit aggressive on this map with his adepts. Proud scouting for proxy pylons, I think. Don't know if it will find one. Oh, probe killed by an adept. And I think the stalker are a bit way too out. And the adepts can shade in. They will probably shade in. Will he walk into an... Oh, I didn't... Wound. Oh, I would have... Ah, okay, he pulled the pylon here. That's why they shaded. Cancelled the shade. Ah, Nexus cancelled here. Maybe with a pylon block. Pressures Nexus, yeah, it is pylon block. But the probe will die for that. Pressure did already build its Nexus. And, ooh, nearly killed one stalker here. Mothership just dealing damage against the gateway. And pylon will not be cancelled. But the Nexus for pressure is quite a bit earlier. Okay, now the recall. Let's look what the units lost tab says. Just 1 probe lost for SLS. And 1 adept, 1 probe and 1 pylon lost for pressure here. And observer here. Okay, sorry, and we have the... Here it is, the... Oh my god, my upgrade names are a bit rusty. The adapted grade at least, I don't know what it's called exactly. I think it's resonating glaives, of course, now I'm fully aware again. On the other side, charge is being researched and +1 attacks. No forge yet. For lots of gates here, proxy gates for pressure, so probably will attack with glaives and an immortal and probably a warp gate against the charge slot tag from SLS. It is quite a good choice, I think, because adept glaives are the counter for charge slots next to archons probably. And I think this will be really interesting, but the pheeniX will not see what is going on here. Will die quite fast, but what did he see? Didn't see the second gas and the main gas as well. Pressure sees everything here. Will warp a pile in here to warp in. I think, yeah, there's the warp prison. And this will be very interesting. With the next warp in, I think it's but lots of gates for SLS as well. 6 gates on 7 base. But we'll place a 3rd base, and I think that will be a really tough hold for SLS. Where's the warp prison? There's the warp prison. Plus just places a pile in here. He sees there's no 3rd base, so he does not have to place his own 3rd. And goes for high Templar tech. And now pressure with the bigger army here. Okay, now SLS sees it. Is there a mothership core? Yeah, there is a mothership core. And 3 pylons here. Okay, additional weapons. And this will be really exciting here. What army will win? Okay, pulled even the adepts go in here. Okay, pulls back. Good force fields here at least, but the sentries are getting quite low on HP. But the army count is really high now for pressure. He's just getting higher and higher, and the army count for SLS is getting lower and lower, and I think pressure has done it here. The charge attack was completely the wrong decision here, because, or at least the Adept's Glaives tag was the right decision for pressure, because they're just shredding everything that's light now. Additional to charge lots, and he just has a kind of really good army movement. He gets higher and higher in army supply. Now the probes are being pulled, but against Adepts they don't live really long. 25 probes died in an instant. And yeah, I think that should be game, or at least game-ending damage. Second base will fall for SLS, I shall see. Units lost tab quite higher for SLS because pressure. Oh. Sorry, that was a bit not intended. I went to the pilot. Let's see if pressure can walk up here, but I don't think he can. Is he taking his third base? Yeah, I think he wants to. He can walk in there against Archons and so on. But quite nice tactics here. Chases the Adepts with the Archons and the War Prison here. Gets also some sentries, but I think this is here the end of the line because Stalkers are being warped in. Yeah, third base will be placed down any second, I think. Ah, okay, additional War Prison harassed into the main, killed 40 probes. I didn't realize that, sorry. And now it's last go from SLS here against Pressure's army. Pressure just pulls back to second base. Oh, kills the War Prison. That's a huge deal here. And I think he just now has the bigger army, at least with the Mothership Core here and some overcharges. But I think even without the overcharges, it will be quite possible for Pressure to win this fight. because he is nearly doubling the army supply for SLS. Actually SLS trades really well here, but like with just 14 army supply, like he has no probe left, and this is last army supply. Pressure has still overcharges left, and can produce immortals or army units, anything he wants. And there comes GG, well played from Pressure, with a nice executed all in here from him on Interloper, a map which is quite popular to be an aggressive map. And that makes it 3-2 for team Mixed Minds. And now with the ace match, the first ace match of today, let's see what the last player for team Houkago T-Team will be. Okay, Ghost Hell will be revived in Catalina. So, maybe the last map of today will be Catalina. Don't know why it triggers right at the start. Really strange. Anyway, we are starting here with our first player spawned in the bottom right hand side as orange Zerg from team Houkago team. It is Ghost Hell. Sorry, Ghost Hell. And spawned in the on the left hand side. For team Mixed Minds, it is Pressure. Map is Catalina, a bit Zerg favored against Protoss at least. Though maybe not that much, I think. I'm not sure though. I know that it's quite good as Terran against Protoss, but I'm not sure is for the matchup Zerg against Protoss. Just normal opening here. Nothing special from each player. Probe just doing a little harassment damage. Yeah, nothing really special for now. I mean, you kinda see what's up here. Just the normal opening for Zerg and for Protoss. Yeah. There's the speed, and the drones are kept in the gas, so probably an early bailing nest or an... okay. It's an evolution chamber, so we probably will see something like a Ling drop or a Queen drop. Both are possible. But another reason for an early evolution chamber such as this, I can imagine, but maybe this will just be a really early upgrade. I'm not sure. Okay, no upgrade here. Oh yeah, it will really be a really fast melee. I'm not sure if you need such an early melee upgrade speed. +1 melee upgrade. But I don't think so. But we will see, maybe he will do something like a slightly later link drop or something. Links here to counter the adepts. We'll scout how many drones the Zerg has. Got focus fire here on the links, trades pretty well. Oracle comes now in. Bit late late third base for the Zerg because of the upgrade in the early evolution chamber. But an Oracle can always get some kills. For now, just gets one and goes out again. But with nearly full life. Overlord here scouts everything for now. Yeah, as I said, it's a delayed Ling Bane all in. Now comes the Baning Nest, then lots of Lings are following up. Yeah, and Baning, even Banings are morphing. The Oracles will I see it? Yeah, he sees the Banelings morphing. I don't know if he knows what he's up against. But he picks the third base, I think he does know. And now it's even drones again. I I'm not sure what I can expect of this. Is this maybe the... No, he does not see anything like an adept go.
Our forces are under attack.
He really
Our
does not see.
forces are under attack.
Pretty strange. I don't know why he moved 5 banelings here. He didn't see anything. And even if Pressure wants to go for like an adept oracle push, I don't think... I think just links are sufficient to hold this against adepts with no upgrade. Of course not against adepts with upgrade. For now Pressure's pretty good in the game, has a 3rd base up. And yeah, charge is already started, as well as +1 for the Zerg. Now +1 missile attacks, halfway done, and the banning upgrade has been started. Oh, nice. Spock roller trick here to not get trapped in the stasis ward. pheeniX will hunt the overload down. Worker count is pretty even here for both players, which speaks more for the Protoss than for the Zerg, because Zerg always wants to be like 5 to 10 drones ahead for the Protoss, because he oftentimes trades a bit worse than the Protoss, because he has more mass of units than quality units. Yeah, Templar Archive nearly done, and second robotics facility also seconds before finishing. And let's see what the Zerg's up to. He goes up to 73 workers and probably produces Lingui and Hydra after this. But I think Pressure will be prepared. Storm will probably be done. High Templars will be on the way. Violence here in position. He will have Charge Nuts, he will have lots of Immortals, probably Archons as well, and now starts the time where Protoss can start to build like a War Prison and then or Salad Run-bys to deal damage to the Protoss economy. Yeah, Ling tries to get in here. Is here? Yeah. You can walk through there, there's a gap. And now some Hydras and Paintings are walking to get the Zealots here, I think. Oh no, they just take a special path here to attack, but this is just too less here. I mean, Pressure has a bigger army, and even the sentries here, and Storm is nearly done. I mean, there are lots of Banelings, but the Mothership core is here as well. If Pressure is wary of his army, let's look where he's at right now. Yeah, he is here. Okay, so we don't have to be afraid that he's not looking. A part of it is split here. But the main part will come down here. Okay. Oh, the High Templars here. Good banding connects though. But is this enough is the question. Pressure still with more army supply, and Zealots going wild here at home against the Queens, and lots of Lings have to kept at home. Hydra's also walking back, and now Pressure can build the army he wants. Bit unfortunate that he lost his High Templars here, but like he can replace them. Probably build the 4th base soon, because he has quite some overmints. 3 Zealots are walking to the 3rd base, I think. Let's see where they walk to. Yeah, probably to the 3rd base. Ah, here. We have a tech move, and yeah, there comes the 4th base. But Zerg will be ready in time here. Zealots will probably be wasted. Let's see if the Hydra follows them. Okay, one can escape the furies of the Hydras. And yeah, but looks pretty good for Pressure. Army supply now in favor for the Zerg. Worker supply is even, and like for a long time. But there is the Spire again. So after he could have after he traded his Lingbane Hydra away, he could have gone for a Muta switch, and that's something Pressure should have known. He should have scouted and so on. adrenal glands are now being upgraded. But I think pressure will sooner or later attack the Zerg maybe. Lots of Lingbane Hydra here. Things going for the 4th base. Will be scouted I think by the Oracles. I'm not sure. One cannon is here, but that's not really much. And he pulls back. But kills the 4th base for the Zerg I think. Oh my goodness, the High Templars all alone here. 3rd base for the Zerg is cancelled. And what does it look like for the Protoss? Oracles pull front, but I think it will be close engage here. I don't think he can engage on creep. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was really close. That was really close. He nearly would have been surrounded by Lingbane Hydra. These are lots of Hydras. I think he's missing quite some Archons. He needs a bit of meat shield and so on. And there's no reason to push now, I think. Does he already started like 2 rockets? No, he did not start. No, things are there. And he just stands in the middle of the map. Bit risky. And this 5th base, sorry, it's always the 5th base, will be cancelled probably. Yeah, things are being caught. Will not deal damage anymore. And now the Broodlord transition starts, but I think when Protoss just walks in here, it can be enough with just a big amount of Immortal Archon and High Templar. And like, he literally has nearly no zealots. He just has 14 zealots and these are pretty much all out on the map. His army is mostly composed of Immortals, of Archons and of Storm. And that's an army where you really can fight against with Hydra Lingbane. And even with Broodlords it's really hard to deal sufficient damage against this. The zealots will attack here and the main army will attack probably around here. Okay, slowly it gets too many Broodlords. Ooh, he's up for a surround. Okay, Broodlords are walking in. Maybe he will get a second revelation. Nice zoning storms to keep the Protoss away. Oh, one High Templar died out there, but the second one will be saved. Though the Archon may fall. Yeah, and now he can push with the Broodlords. But no 5th base for the Zerg. He has no bank. This is last army. And pressure now with the Tempest tag. But the Zerg pushes. And no storms left here. Protoss goes for a base trade because he can fight the army with the Broodlords. Is a Mothership Core here at his side? No. But overcharges will help him out here. And maybe a storm. Is a storm ready? Meanwhile he goes here for the 4th base. And the Broodlords are a bit too slow to keep going behind the army. And I think pressure will just pull back when he kills this base. Because these are mostly Immortals. And more Broodlords are against target. Ah, here are some full energy High Templars. Which are killed by the Broodlords. Hydra's dealing pretty much damage to the Protoss economy. Oh, the Tempest alone on the map. And now pressure has too many Immortals. He should have had more Archons. Oh, if the 4th base falls, this will be big, yeah. 4th base falls and even a Ling run by in the main base. I think it's more of a Zerg map because... maybe he should have had some sentries with him so he could have force fielded the hydraulic Bifrost from here and here. But now it does not look good for pressure. Both stargates are getting focused down. No more air units for pressure. Or 3 stargates, I think. Are getting, and even the fleet beacon, and yeah. Cracklings have immense amount of damage, or at least links with +3 and the adrenal glands upgrade. And now many broodlords here in the middle of the map. Together with the corruptors here. But the zealots will be caught, which you wanted to attack with. And I think he goes again for a base trade. I'm not sure if he can. But I think he has to. Because he has literally not really anything against the broodlords, just a free Tempest. And there are like a decent amount of corruptors. Yeah, base will be cancelled here, but now he's going for the base trade. 2 corruptors here, alone. And just the corruptors come back. Maybe he can do it in the base trade situation. But he has not really much minerals left, and like, broodlords kill buildings and units really fast, especially broodlings from the brood. Oh, a bit missed here. The storm. 1 Tempest goes down, the other 2 are still alive but a bit bruised. Zerg, not really dead, low on minerals and gas, has quite a bank. Oh, the Tempest here alone. Storm. Storm a bit too late. All his anti-air is gone. And maybe he should split or kind of things. Tries to run away. Maybe he should at least made all the High Templars into Archons, and with that maybe the Zerg to move around his army. But he has 1 mining base, at least mining, and the 4th base is still alive. Maybe he can turn the tides around, but he has less workers and less army. Where's the Zerg workers? Ah, they are nearly all. Tries now with Stalkers, but they don't have Blink for now. And these are many broodlords. Oh, here are the workers. And the zealots dealing damage here and there. Oh, we should not walk in here. 1 broodlord died, but at what cost? For now, nothing. Except some shields. But there are the many broodlords. And pressure has to pull back. Meanwhile, the zealot is getting cleared up. I think so. Yeah, caustic spray will kill the 4th base, and it does not look good. Protoss base too slow for base trade scenario, and yeah, like Catalina is too small to go on the base trade. I mean, you are nearly pretty fast anywhere. Links here, catching the models off guard maybe, but yeah, 3 broodlords are kept at home, and I think that's it for this game. Yeah, there comes GG. Ghosthell wins this and ties it out 3 for both, and now we will see who will be the last player for Mixed Mind, because last player for Houkago G team is Ghosthell. And there's just 1 map left, which is, let me look, Abyssal Reef is left. And we will know soon who will be the last player for Team Mixed Minds. Sorry for the wait, but we're still discussing who the last player should be. Okay, as it will be decided on Abyssal Reef with a rematch of the last match. Will be Pressure against Ghost Hell, and in the bottom right hand corner spawned as Orange Zerg from team Houkago team, it is Ghost Hell. Fuck my life. I think nearly every time I got it wrong. And in the top left hand corner from team Mixed Minds is Blue Brothers. It is Pressure. Again a PVC, and now with a 12 pool, but Pressure with an early scout here. And if he sees no, oh, well, even 12 pool with gas. Interesting. And when Pressure sees here, okay, there's no hatchery, he can wall this down pretty quickly. Place the pylon and we'll see, okay. Early pool, I know what you're up to. Let me have just the right reaction. I think the pylon will come through, okay. So that he can't place a hedge here. And the probe block here blocks the other hedge. And here, Salad will be chrono boosted. Is it okay? Ah, okay, hedge will be placed right at the front. Okay, I think Salad will be out, and with put in some probes, Pressure should be quite fine. Or at least with running around and then attacking. Oh, and the Salad gets surrounded. That's not good. That's really not good. At least kills 2 lings, but that's not good. Now the probes are pulled. Okay, more links are coming. Speed is pressed on. And now Zealot and probes are here. And I think he can put some workers again to work. Or maybe wall off here with a gateway or something and put the Zealot in the wall. But he has a really low mince. Now he does exactly this. Okay, adapt in the wall, and that's hold with a good work lead and a really late second base for the Zerg. But early speed. A bit too much gas mined. But all in all, I think this is better for the Protoss. second base up really soon as well, and can produce workers. We now have to place a pylon again. Ooh, I think the Overlord won't get away. I know, we don't have to place another pylon because the next is finished. Yeah, I think the Overlord will die. 9 hit points, and there it is. There it goes down, and now Ghostal has to produce another pylon, another Overlord. Yeah, but these 6lings can't do anything against double wall with 2 units. Twilight Council being built, and I think this will be an adept follow-up. So lots of adepts with glaives, or at least a 7 adept timing or something like this. Yeah, as I said, proxy blind spore crawlers. Even though Pressure don't has a Stargate here. It's kinda okay in a macro game, and I think in this game it's okay as well, but I mean it costs him 2 drones and 2 times 75 minerals, so 250 minerals in total. And 2 drones who don't mind, and he's already on a really low drone count. Yeah, and I think it will be pretty hard to hold at that pressure. I mean, he has to pump out quite a lot of roaches. Oh, Pressure will take his 3rd base meanwhile, and then push out with 7 adepts, but looks pretty promising even for the Zerg. He probably has just the right tools, but these bases are kind of far from each other. And yeah, when the adepts start to shade, it's pretty over because roaches are so slow. They have to catch them on creep, and like if they shade here, oh, that's pretty close. Some probes will die and they shade here. But some roaches go with them. And the adepts pull back here. See, there's no 4th base for now. Shade in again. But will be cancelled probably, yeah. But some probes did die from this attack. Ooh, Bastard missed Mothership Core. Lots of links head into the 3rd base, and there's no thing as a Mothership Core. The adepts pull back, but this might be a bit too late. Lots of links here now at the 3rd base. Oh, I think he saw it. Yeah, there's a warp in. And the links are cornered with the adepts, and the army, okay. The 3rd base is safe. The Zerg maybe wavered a bit too long, and double robo is the follow-up for Pressure here. Where's the 2nd one? At the 3rd base. So double immortal production, and I think the follow-up push will be a immortal adept push, which will be much stronger than the initial push. And Pressure already has the worker and the army lead, and if he produces 3 worker at a time for now, and I think he's in a pretty good position and can secure his worker lead. Baneling Nest for now. So maybe Roach Baneling is quite a good comp against the Immortal Adept combination of Pressure, which I think it will be. But with good force field, this comp can be completely crushed, if not for Dropper Lords, which I don't know if he plans to make them. I don't have Overload speed, and he doesn't take it yet, because when you have Overload speed, it's always quite a nice decision when you see, okay, brothers have much force fields, but not that strong of a force. I make some Dropper Lords, load my Banelings in there, and drop them just over the force fields into his army out of the Dropper Lords, which are pretty fast. Yeah, but for now, Pressure just wants to play a macro game here at the Twilight Council, or he wants them for the Archons, but I think, yeah, with double force he doesn't want to make a go. He probably will take his 4th base really soon. And then blaze it down pretty safely. Some adepts killed down there. And Cirque wants to make it go, it seems like it. Lots of roaches coming up this way. And this may be the right timestamp here. Both forges just finished and both upgrades are pressed on. Oh, just let's see this go. I hope at least he sees it. I think so. Yeah, at least now he sees it. Lots of paintings coming his way. And lots of Ravagers. Will be a really tough hold here. But lots of pylons and a tight wall. This will be, I think, the fight of this match. But with good force fields, he can hardly break through here. Oh, but both forges are really low and I think will fall in this fight. Oh, that's quite some nice force fields here. Ooh, he walked into a lot of fighters there. Yeah, and there goes the fortress. And now it's pretty wide open. And now Ghostal has more supply than pressure. Ooh, quite a lot, but these are not really much. And okay, he can force the Protoss go back. Even workers, but Ghostal with a lot more army supply now. And ooh, 4th base nearly died against the Zealot run-by, I think. Okay, against a run-by. Margin forward fall. Too low at the acceleration. And active point here against the Ravagers. Yeah, now Cirque has overextended. And I think pressure will make a War Prison and maybe push through right as it is. Yeah, so many Immortals here. How many Immortals are there? 8 Immortals. Some Immortals here. No, these are all Immortals. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Now High Templars joined the army and he has a 4th base. So he wants to play it as a macro game. But he moves the army and he moves the army just right to see this go here. Oh my goodness. He nearly doesn't pay attention. Not a good fighting position here against the Ravagers who constantly pile down. And force him with piles to go back. 4th base will go down, will be cancelled. Now Storm is finished. But pretty good comp here with lots of piles. And this will be really tough for pressure now. Maybe with good storms and so on, he could do something here. And I mean, he has lots of Immortals. I think it should just kind of go for it. But so hard against the piles here. But got a nice blitz here. But the Link's eating away 10 workers. Oh, the army should be wearing. I mean, this army is so good at retreating with the piles. And now the ominous spire pops up. Maybe he should have gone for like something like disruptors, because they can a pretty good counter against the Road Ravager comp, which is big and clunky and so on. Oh, then let's kill the queen here, but it won't be able to kill the expansion, and I think pressure will go for it now. But like Road Ravager is such a good defending comp. You can't walk into piles. And he killed both upgrades, and for himself has +2/+2 against 0 upgrades. And now 15 Mutalisks come out, and I think this will be the beginning of the end. put storms here though, but he just wants to trade. Like, yeah, Pressure should have taken such a fight way earlier, before so many mutas could have come out. Yeah, there are the mutas. I think Pressure saw them. Yeah, and then Stalkers have been walked in. Saw them. So let's kill some probes here. Yeah, I think maybe Pressure was a bit too passive. He had a big army, but I think the position there as well was a bit not that fortunate. Yeah, but so many mutilates, they kill him off like instantly. And now Link's joining the fight and Pressure's army supplies and shambles. I mean, he has a good worker count, but it will be pretty hard to hold on against all mutas and ravagers and roaches. Yeah, seems like the Protoss don't know what to make against the roach comp. Especially with the ravagers, but just... Okay, it sounds so easy, but... Disruptor are quite a good tech choice, but... Since mostly Lingbane Hydra is played, no Protoss plays the Disruptors anymore. But since we here see a game where Roach Ravagers to comp to go, Disruptors can be added again, because otherwise it will be pretty hard, especially here in such chokes where Biles are such a strong spell. But now the Protoss falls apart, and I think this game will go to Ghost Hole again. Pressure with a solid play, but I think just not the right army for this map or for the composition of his opponent. But well played from Ghost Hell, of course. And there's the GG. And congratulations to Houkago T-Team for winning the Clan War 4-3. And yeah. Thanks for watching and see you next time.